My name is Braden Burgum. I am a junior social work major. I play center back for the men's soccer team. The day that I tore my ACL, we were playing Simpson College. It was a scrimmage before the actual season. It was an 8-game season just because of COVID. And it was about 15 minutes into the first half. I went up for a header, and this other guy on the Simpson team went up with me and kind of, shoved me in the air, and I landed wrong. I heard a really loud pop, and then I remember not being able to get back up. That was the biggest thing. My rehab took about 7 months. At first, you kind of have to wait around until you get surgery, and then from there, you're on crutches for about, month and a half, 2 months until you're rehabbing every day still while you're, on crutches. What I remember at the beginning is that I couldn't move my leg at all. Like I'd try my hardest to think about, lifting my leg, and I just couldn't do it. So we'd work every day to try and make that better. And it was little by little that I was able to finally lift my leg and then finally walk on my leg. And, today I'm squatting on my leg. So Chris, the new AT this year, helped me a ton in my recovery. The last couple months of recovery is a lot of strengthening that quad muscle where they, took the muscle from for my ACL recovery or repair. And yeah, he pushed me really hard. I asked him to, but he pushed me really hard every day. I'd go in the morning and, do rehab, and then I'd work a second time at practice, and it was tough, but he was always encouraging and pushing me to do better. He was, my number one supporter in that. Mentally, I'd say, it sucks because I love the game of soccer, and, not being able to play the role that I would have liked to have played this past season at center back, just kind of being on the sidelines was different for me. So mentally it was a little straining, but I had my team behind me. I had full support from the athletic training room and, all of my friends around campus to, lift me up and, make that easier for me every day. I'd say that my role on the team really changed, obviously because I couldn't play soccer on a torn ACL. I had to kind of switch into that supporting role, which I wasn't really used to. I was used to, helping my team from the field. So it was a lot of, looking over film and working with guys, mainly defenders because I'm not so good on the attacking part, but kind of, working on tactics and stuff, telling them what I saw in their play that, they could do better. It was much more of a supporting role, and I tried my best to help the team as best as I could from the sidelines. Next season, I'm going to go hard. It is going to be my senior season, number one, but my comeback season, number two, because I got to play actually in the last game of this past season. I finished my rehab and everything was set for me to play, so I played a solid 50 minutes in the last game of the season. But I want to play a lot more in this next season, and I want to make it good. I want to get back to it.